Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and today I'm going to present you this, the QooCam Ego, which is a 3D video camera. Can do photography also, so we're going to speak about it in details. So let's start. When the maker Kandao contacted me and said, Eric, would you like to test our QooCam Ego? I say, what is it? This is a 3D camera. I was like, honestly, I don't like 3D movies. I'm not into 3Ds. Last time I went, or the only time and last time I went to a cinema to see a movie in 3D, I didn't like it because I've got glasses, and said, no, but you have a special viewer to have a look at the video. And I said, okay, come on, send it to me. I'm going to have a look at it. And honestly, it was a really positive surprise, okay? The first word that comes to my mind when I'm using this camera is Polaroid. I remember making Polaroid pictures, and the picture was going from hand to hand, everyone looking at the picture, oh, that's fun, that's fun. This is the feeling, the sensation you get with this. You make your small short movie, you can actually do pictures also, photos also, not just video, but I think it's interesting in video. So when you look at it, you really have fun. You really have fun, but it's not a toy. It's the quality is there. Okay, so we're going to get into details to see what you can do with that. So it's going to be a bit hard to speak about this in the way that you are not seeing 3D, so you're gonna have to trust me when I speak about my sensation, my feelings, okay? But anyway, you can go to the brand website, and there they have samples. Probably you can watch them on your 3D television or whatever, okay? So I'm going to show you in details what you can do with that and transmit what you feel, and you will see some sample without, although you don't see it in 3D, you will have an idea of how it could look, okay? Let's start with the lightning fast unboxing. Here's a box. You have some 3D logos, things like this, some sample, some explanation of what you get in there. So really nice box, okay? It's solid, and here you will find several things, okay? First thing you find is some instruction papers, and also really important, you have here a small microfiber cloth to clean the lenses. I say lenses because when you want to have a 3D look, or 3D image, you need two lenses, two sensors also, so we're going to see that. Here you get a USB cable to charge the battery. Here you have a small wrist strap to carry the camera. Here you have the camera itself. As you can see, you have two eyes, okay, to have a 3D take and vision, okay. Here you have a touchable screen in the back. Something that is really funny, I was really surprised. You have this, I was like, what is that for? It's a small mirror. Well, basically, if you want to do some selfie, you can frame you properly. You check and you know if you're framed or not. To the right size, everything. This is brilliant, this. Really, really easy and really great, okay? So what's really happened next? What happened next is magic. Magic is done with this, which is the viewer. And by the way, you get a pouch here, so you can carry the viewer and the camera if you want, okay? You don't have to carry the viewer all the time, but when you want to have a look at what you've recorded in 3D, it's that easy. If you don't want to use this, you can watch it on a 3D TV without any problem, okay? So when I want to get that together, as you can see, there is a magnet, so if it's not well orientated, it will not click, okay? You simply turn, okay? And here you are. That's simple. I'm ready to view what I recorded, so really easy. So now I'm going to speak about the features, what you can do, and show you some footage, although it's not in 3D, but gives you an idea. I'll show you the app. You're going to understand everything right now, okay? If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Small button down here, so small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. This really helps me getting different products to present things that are a bit different, have fun sometimes. So thank you for doing it. So here's the camera. As you can see, it is rubberized to protect it from splash. It's not waterproof, but it is splash proof, okay? Here you have several things. You have a microphone here because you can record sound, okay? You have the switch on button, record button, so you can start recording. Here you have to navigate what you have the play button, and to navigate what you recorded, so you can watch through the viewfinder, okay? And here you have the other side. I'm going to open the door here. Here you have a USB-C connector, so you can charge your battery, but it's not an integrated battery. You can actually have several battery and extract it here. Here it is. Okay, here's a battery, and you also have a micro USB card that you need to buy separately. Okay, it is. So I close it, so I think it is fine to receive water on it, no problem. The two lenses are here, so we're going to switch it on. And this is probably the most annoying part. I think it takes too long to start. Okay, since I received it, they updated the firmware several times, and I must say they've bettered the camera all the time. Yeah, it takes a while. When you start to see the picture, until you don't have a red dot here, it's not ready yet. Okay, it takes about 20 seconds. Okay. And I think the battery life is too short, but you can have several batteries, but I still think it's really short, okay? And the starting time is too long. This is maybe the negative point, okay? Here you have a touchable screen, so you have access to several things. Like here, you can access everything like the Wi-Fi, some settings. The Wi-Fi is to connect to your tablet or your iPhone, so you can open the app and actually edit or manage the footage you've recorded. But also you can access the cloud. They have a cloud to be able to upload what you've done with your camera. And well, you have several things here, okay? Then here, sorry, I was lost, okay? Here you have also a small picture. If you click here, you access the footage you've recorded already, so you can check it, okay? You can scroll in there, okay? Then you can go back here. You can share, the option to share. So it's to upload what you've done or to connect to other people, okay? And here, I'm getting out. Here you have also, if I click here, you have a menu on the left here when you can do some setting like exposure compensation. Choose the frame rate. They have 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. I think they should have also 25 and 50 because we are many countries that use 50 Hertz electricity frequency. And if here we do some recording with light, you may have some flickering, so it's important to have the right frame per second. So here's just 30 and 60. Please, guys, put the 25 and the 50 also. You can also have a timer, so you don't want to pick. If you're going to place yourself on the picture and you don't want the camera to start recording straight away, put the timer. Then you have auto exposure. Okay, I get out of here. Here you have a small mountain. If you click on it, here, sorry, it's hard to speak and explain things at the same time. Okay, here you have a small distance scale. Why? Because this is not autofocus, but this is really wide angle. So from 3 meters on, you don't even need to indicate anything, okay? But below, it's important if you want to do some macro shot or someone that is really close to you, then it's better to select the distance, and that's okay. Otherwise, you put on the small mountain that is infinity and most footage will be fine, okay? So really, as you can see, easy to use. So we're going to open the app. So I'm going to show you what you can do with the footage to prepare it to have it visible on another support, something other than checking this, okay? So let's carry on. Yeah, obviously, before going to the app, let's speak a bit about that, okay? As you can see, this is the viewer. You have for your eyes here, okay? And here, there's a split. As you can see, there is two parts, okay? When you're going to get close to this, so first you select the footage you want to see, okay? When you're going to get close to this, automatically, the screen is going to split in two, like off image, okay? Automatically, you don't have to do anything, okay? And here then you're going to press the play button here and see your footage in 3D. Really easy. I think, although I've got glasses, but with or without glasses, it really shows okay. And depends maybe on your glasses, okay? But I could see properly with glasses also. And here you have the button to navigate the footage you've recorded, okay? So this is that simple. But now, maybe you don't want to use this because you want to see your 3D footage somewhere else, or you want to see it without being 3D, okay? So we're going to go on the app and tell you a bit more about this, okay? I've been promising technical details, so before going to the app, I'm going to tell them, okay? They have several key points that they told me, I would like you to check this so you can confirm or not what you think, okay? So the first key point for them is the immersive true life sensation. You have 65 millimeter between the two eyes of the viewfinder. I must say that's right, that's true. The sensation is you are really in a 3D world. I really liked it, really nice, okay? Second key for them is the sharpness. Well, they say it's twice as sharp as an iPhone 13. I don't know if twice as sharp, but yes, the image was sharp. Okay, so the screen they have on the camera, so when you connect the viewer, you really have a sharpness in your eyes. Really, okay, the sensation is really true to life. Really liked it, okay? The video format, it's only Full HD, no 4K at 30 and 60 frames per second. As I said before, I would like to also have 25 and 50 frames per second, but Full HD for me is fine. I think if they put 4K, you need you have two sensors in there, two lenses, a battery life that is probably too short for my taste. Okay, so it would be even shorter, or it would be a lot more expensive. So I think they are right for that kind of video to limit to Full HD. I think that's fine. If we look at image quality, I would say that highlights, sometimes they just blown up, and well, it could be better a bit. And the white balance sometimes is not exactly there, but nothing dramatic, honestly. What I saw was fine, okay? It was acceptable, but most of the time it was perfect, okay? Key number 3 would be the ease of use. They say our key points are number 3, ease of use. Yes, really easy. Anyone can use this easily, have fun, spend time with it, really fun, okay? Key number 4, ease of viewing. It's true that very often we make pictures or video and then we need to get home and check exactly what we've done, all this. With this viewer, anywhere, you can have fun and straight away look at what you've recorded, all this. Really great, I love it. Then another point, it's really light, 160 grams. That's nothing, this is less than any phone, most phones, okay? So you have this in your pocket and you can record anytime, have fun, and it doesn't take space, doesn't bother you, it's not too heavy, really nice. Then for them, a key feature is also sharing. By the way, on the screen, I forgot to say there's a small button that says sharing. You can actually share directly, okay? But you can share with other users of this camera, but also to a cloud, so you can give also a key access, password, so your friend can check what you've recorded or you want to show them. It doesn't have to be 3D, it can be 2D also, so really nice, really good idea. So honestly, I think it's true that what they promise is there. So now let's check the app. So let's get to the app. Well, the app is common to several cameras, so maybe there's some feature you think, can I do it with my camera or not? So check, okay, no problem. First, the app, you can actually use it to remote control your camera. I remind you, you have here a small screw for a tripod, so maybe you place it on a tripod and you want to remote control it. It is possible. But what I think is here you have some prepared clips and things like this you can do, okay? But I think the most important thing about this app is managing the footage you've made, okay? So I click on the album. I've already imported some pictures, some videos. Don't do it here because it's not connected, okay? And here I take this footage, for example, which is Sandy Beach here. You have here, okay? And you have several options. First, here you are able to edit. You can like make some effects, put some filters, music, trim, all this. You organize as you want, okay? Really fine. Then when you're ready, you can, if you don't like it, you can go back to the original footage. You can upload it to your cloud. You need to be connected and you upload to the cloud they have, okay? So you can check it from some other place. If you don't like it, you can erase it, but really important, you can export it, okay? Share it, they say. So you can export, share to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, WebChat, Bilibili, something like this, called Bilibili, QQ, TikTok, Kway, Moments, or your album. You share it locally, okay? So I'm going to pick on the album, so you have a look. And here it asks you how you want to export this. Well, this is 3D, so although recorded in 2D, so although recorded in 3D, I can have the footage in 2D if I want, okay? Then I can have it side by side like this, which is okay for some ways of checking 3D, okay? Then I can have it half like this or parallel eye video. So it really depends on what support you're going to use to watch your footage after. So if you want to just sit in 2D, that's possible. But maybe you have a 3D television that asks you half side by side or parallel or side by side, and this case you just export the way you need it, and that's it. So when you check your footage on your TV, it will be fine. Same thing, you can export to YouTube. Now it's possible to check on YouTube with VR, virtual reality, but you need to have the full video like this, okay? So this is why I'm not doing it, because part would be and part would not be, okay? So I'm not sure if it would work. I'm not sure, okay? But you also have software that you can download from their website, but it's just for PC to prepare your footage for 3D for YouTube. But since then, it appears here you can already directly export to YouTube, okay? So honestly, this app together with the camera is fantastic, because you're able to prepare things and edit them, and then when it's ready you can upload it, share it, sit somewhere else. So this is fantastic. Well, this is the sound from the camera. It's a bit windy. I know some people want to do some kind of vlogging, so you could do like 3D vlogging. So the sound is directly from the camera microphone. I don't know how it sounds. We're going to listen to it together, okay? So well, that's it, so you have an idea, okay? Well, conclusion. So well, for conclusion, I'm going to give you the pros and the cons, okay? We're gonna start with the cons. Well, first one, I think it's not really a big problem. It's not autofocus. You have to pick the distance, but honestly, I didn't have any problem. And unless you really do close up, you leave it on infinity, and that's fine, okay? So that would be nice if they could better that, but it's not vital, okay? That's acceptable. Second, it takes some time, a bit difficult to connect to Wi-Fi, but they solved it with the latest firmware. So it's important that you get the latest firmware. If you when you buy it, you don't have the latest one, download it, install it, because now it goes really fine, okay? The battery life. I think the battery life is a bit short. You will probably need 2 or 3 batteries if you want to use it a lot. In my case, well, just plug it on to the charger and that's fine, but you will probably need a second battery. I hope they could better this battery time. They did in the last firmware update. I did notice the battery lasts a lot more, but still, if you're going to have intensive use, the battery will be a bit short, okay? It takes a long time, too long, about 20 seconds to start, okay? I think this is too long, because that kind of camera, you see some things, oh, let's capture it, and it's still starting. So I think they need to solve this, but for many people it will not be a problem, for others it will be, but it's my obligation to tell you that it takes a bit of time to start, okay? Also, I think they need to add 25 and 50 frames per second for people who are in an area, a country where the electricity has 50 Hertz, because otherwise you may have some flickering. But I think this is about the cons, and they're not massive either, okay? They're not really a big problem, okay? Now let's look at the pro. Well, Kandao says it's easy and fun to use. I can confirm. It's really easy to use, and it's really fun to look through this, show to other people. I really love it, really fun. They say it's modern. Well, it's true that 3D is not something new, but the intensive use in 3D, yes, is relatively new. And for people to go with this kind of camera, really, what are you making? No, 3D video for fun, okay? So I think this is funny. Yeah. We can see it as modern, probably. Quality. I think quality probably is not the best quality, but I think it's okay. Maybe the highlight, maybe the white balance, but still I think the sharpness of this, that's really fine, really acceptable. And for the price they sell it, that's fine. They make other cameras that are 3D, but they're a lot more expensive. This one is about 400 euros. I think this is similar to some kind of action camera. This is good. I think this is good. The quality for that price is fine, no problem. Something else, they update firmware quite a bit. I think this is brilliant because very often we buy a product and then the maker just forget about you, they never update anything. But in this case, they've made several firmware updates. I must say they're better things like stability. When I got it, they said maybe you could try with a gimbal. I said okay. At the end, the firmware arrived with the update for stability. I didn't need the gimbal anymore. Okay, so this is okay, and I love that they actually they are working on it to better the product you've bought. I love it. And then something that I think is really important is that you are not stuck to using this viewer. You can actually use your 3D TV or other support that allows to use a 3D. So I think this is really good because you're not limited to something just for you, just to share with a few friends. It's possible to have other options for viewing. So I think the pros are there and the product is good. So would I recommend this product? Well, honestly, if you're a person who never like to make video, doesn't really like to do 3D or whatever, maybe you will play a bit with it and get bored of it. But for people who are the typical selfie makers or souvenir makers or go around, or the typical even older people who are doing a typical 8mm film at the time, they would probably love that, okay? So after they sit all together in family on a 3D TV, maybe they will love that, okay? So yes, I think it's for that kind of person who want to make a small short footage, all this, that's great, or can be longer also. I think they will like it. So yes, for people who like 3D, they will probably love this camera and really have fun with it. So yes, I recommend it. I think price is fine and the product is good and quality is there. In the description, I'll leave you a link of where you can buy this camera. So thank you very much, Kandao, for contacting me for reviewing this camera. I really liked it. Thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Small button down here, so small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. Also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything I reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmark, and Westcott flashes, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. You can also do it under any of my videos. There's a small heart with a small $sign. You can make a donation there too. No obligation whatsoever. So thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.